Hey guys, so today's video is going to be what's in my everyday bag. Literally everything that's in this bag I use every day. It doesn't matter if I have a lot of makeup, a little makeup, no makeup, barely any makeup. Things in here, these products right in here are my go-to when I have no room for failure. These are my base, my number one choices always. So I'm not gonna ramble anymore. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. And now if you want to see what's in my everyday bag, then just keep watching. So this is my bag right here. She lives right back there. She never leaves at my side ever, ever, ever. And yes, there's a lot of stuff in here. But it's just because I need to have, you know, everything I can possibly need or want right there. So I have one of each category, but a few categories I do have some options, like a few lipsticks, a few lip liners, you know, things like that. First is my Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. I use in a shade 4, and this is my number one choice always, no matter what. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which I use no matter what. As soon as I'm done with my skincare, I go and I coat my eyebrows with some clear brow gel just to keep them in place. It makes me feel a little bit like I'm groomed, and literally just they never move throughout the day. Another thing I never not have is the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow. I really love this. I use this by itself if I'm running out, and if I'm getting my makeup done in the car. Obviously not while I'm driving. I don't drive. I don't know how to drive. But I always have this. It adds a little bit of a tint. It volumizes them. You know, it's perfect for when you're in a rush. And then lastly is this Anastasia Beverly Hills. I believe this is called the Base 1. It's just like, it looks like a little crayon like this, but I use it to clean up and like sharpen up my brows. So after I fill them in, I go down here and just kind of like, you know, clear up and highlight them in a way. But if I make a little mistake, this kind of just like erases it. So it's very handy, and I always have it. You already know my favorite primer is the Dermalogica Hydra Blur Primer. I use this without makeup, just if I want to, you know, look a little bit more put together. I finish my skincare, I let it, you know, absorb a little bit and let a few minutes go by, and I put this on, even if I don't wear makeup, because it really makes your skin so smooth and just like much more, I don't know, like flawless in a way. But I really always use this. I've been through several of these tubes, and I will continue to use this. It's my number one primer of all time. So when it comes to tinted moisturizers, I have two here. This one is from Makeup Forever. This is the Ultra HD Perfector Blurring Skin Tint. And I really like this. It adds a little bit of a tint. It's kind of like a it's like a sheer foundation, but it gives me just enough. If I feel like I'm wearing foundation, but it's just like super lightweight. So, and it has SPF as well, 25, so that always helps. That's why this never ever leaves my bag. And then recently I tried this one right here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow. This is a tinted moisturizer as well. It's a little bit too dark for me, so I like to mix both of them because this gives such a beautiful glow to the skin, and it's absolutely worth it. It's really magic for your skin. So these two together or separate, doesn't matter, are amazing for my skin. I used to have two concealers here, and then recently I added a third because that's how much I really like it, and I've been wearing it ever since I tried it. So first we have the Dull Tint Beauty Hydra Luxe Concealer, and I use it in the shade Light Medium. Literally ever since they came out with this and I tried it, I never ever touched my Tarte Shape Tape. We don't even know her here. That's how good this is. I highly recommend this. And then for like spot concealing and not really, if I don't really want to like brighten up my under eyes, just kind of like cover up a few things, I love the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I use it in the shade Medium 22. Really like this a lot. It doesn't really crease as much, you know, like you have to set a little bit obviously, but really good for the skin and for spot cover up as well. And then lastly is the Makeup Forever Self-Setting Concealer. I really keep this here, especially if I want something very quick and I don't want to have to worry about nothing. I have been using this on the daily if I just am going to take my kid to school, or if I'm going running errands or grocery shopping or whatever, and I just want a little something to, like, you know, make me look alive. This is my go-to. Ever since I tried it, I have been using it nonstop. For like bronzing and contouring and all at one kind of thing, I only have this. This is from Milk Makeup, and this is the matte bronzer in Baked. I really like this. It works. It doesn't move. It doesn't move the makeup that's underneath. It's really good and very easy to apply, and it never really melted inside my bag because I've had this here for a while and it has lasted for so long. If I want to add some glow, I only carry this because I can go from like very little and build up to like a really crazy blinding highlight. So I always carry the Iconic liquid illuminator, and this is in the shade Original. You guys have seen me use this before and you've seen it in action, and it's amazing. So this never leaves this bag. I like to mix with my foundation sometimes, or my tinted moisturizers, I mean, or I like to just place it. I like to put a primer and just kind of highlight a very little bit some areas just to like give me that very subtle glow. I really love how versatile this product is, so it never leaves my bag. When it comes to mascaras, I usually have just one in here. And before all of this that I'm about to show you, I had the Wonder Beauty Unlashed mascara, and that lasted me forever, and it's such a good mascara. If you're looking for something like that, I really recommend that one. But the reason why I have 3 now here is because one, I'm trying to use up. So I'm trying to finish this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, it's called the Full Fat Lashes, and I really like it. So I only have like the little mini size, and I'm trying to like use everything. Really like it. I don't know if it's worth all the money, but I really like it. So this one I haven't fully made up my mind about it yet, but I like it, but I haven't made up my mind yet. It's the Doll Tan Oligo Eyes Mascara. It's very volumizing. It makes my lashes really full, but it clumps me up a little bit sometimes. So I'm still trying it out. It's very new to me. So I'm still on the fence about it. I like it, but haven't fully, you know, made up my mind. And that's why I needed a backup. So I recently reopened my opened a new one, Roller Lash from Benefit. This was my go-to for the longest time, and they recently sent me in a PR package, they sent me a brand new one, and I was like, oh, I forgot how much I love that mascara. And I really do love it. It really curls my lashes a whole lot, which is something that I struggle with. Not only I have like baby lashes, but they don't really like stay curled, and this really helps. So that's why I have 3 at the moment, but usually I only have 1. So I've showed you guys this trick in my Ultimate Glowy Skin tutorial, and I always carry this with me. So it's my MAC Long Espresso, my dark brown eye pencil, which I always tightline my eyes because I really love that effect. And this never ever leaves my bag. And even if I want something like subtle, like if I want to like smudge it on my eyelid, you know, like kind of like a winged liner or whatever, this does a trick so perfectly. So it never, and it doesn't move, you know, it's very the staying power is amazing. So this is like my favorite #1 eyeliner. When it comes to blush, I only have 1, and it's my favorite cream blush. It's the Makeup Forever HD blush in 315, which is that peachy shade. I love this blush so much, but I have to be honest, I have forgotten to, you know, put the blush in here or misplaced it or whatnot. And on the go, if I'm getting ready, I'm like, oh no, I have no blush. I have used lipsticks before as blushes, and really, to be very honest, it works just as fine. So now there is a lot of lip products, lip liners, lip glosses, lipsticks, but it's just because I need to have options. When it comes to lip liners, I have 4 here at all times. I have 2 from MAC. I have Whirl and Boldly Bare. They are my favorite shades. They're nude. Both of them are nude, but Whirl is a little bit more of a like a brownish nude, and it's a little darker. Boldly Bare, it's very like a pinkish nude, which is kind of like my lip shade, just a little bit more, a little bit pinker. I love this one from Dalton Beauty. It's called the Hydra Luxe Lip Liner. It's in the shade Hollywood. It's another pinky nude, but what I really love about this is that you don't need a sharpener. You literally just go like this. Let's see if I can show you. You go like this. So literally it sharpens itself, which is very handy because I have forgotten to, you know, put a sharpener in here. Currently I don't have one. I probably should go grab one before I forget again. But so that's why it's really handy, because it's such a bummer when you need to line your lips and your lip pencil, it's not sharpened enough, and it's just, you know, annoying. And then lastly, I have this one. It's from Charlotte Tilbury as well, and this is called the Lip Cheat, and it's in the shade Pillow Talk, which is another pinky nude. But I really like this. I like to fill my whole lips with this, and then just kind of put a gloss on top, because it really just makes your lips like plumper in a way. I don't know. It seems weird to say that about a lip liner, because I feel like, I don't know, all lip liners are the same. I don't know. Maybe just me, but this one, it's really nice, and it's kind of like a lipstick, so I really like that. When it comes to glosses, I always have 3. My number 1 favorite is Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. If you haven't tried this, it's really all that they talk about. It's amazing. It's not shimmery. It looks shimmery, but it's not. And it may look dark, and you're like, I don't know about that, but it isn't. It's just magic on your lips, and it's really shiny, and it makes them really luscious and plump and beautiful. This one right here, you can see how much I used. Look at it. It's literally on beyond its last leg. I have to purchase another one. So this is from Lime Crime, and it smells so good. This is called the Wet Cherry Gloss, and this is the shade Extra Poppin'. It smells so good, and it's really shiny and like glossy, but not sticky and uncomfortable. I have to buy any one of this, because look at it. Look at it. I have used this almost every day. I love it so much. Lastly, I have this right here from Dalton Beauty as well. And the reason why I love it so much is because there's a lipstick on one end, and then, which I have another one, like a same shade, but just a regular lipstick. But then they went and they made it even better, and they put a lip gloss on this side. And I always use this lip gloss right here. So this is in the shade Stop and Stare, and then the lipstick, it's called Flirt Alert, and it's just a beautiful pinky nude. Their glosses are amazing. They're very glossy, but again, not sticky, not uncomfortable. It doesn't give you like that alien kind of mouth. So I always carry this with me. For lipsticks, one of them is my most used liquid lipstick. I love the shade. I use it every single time. This is the Pixie. It's called the Matte Less Liquid Lip Matte Beige. This is my shade. I love it. It's very flattering. It's not too nude. It still gives you like a little, you know, oomph on your lips, and it's very comfortable, and it stays all day. And even if you reapply, it doesn't crust up on you or anything like that. Highly recommend these lipsticks. Don't sleep on them. They are amazing. And then lastly, I have this tiny little one as well. It came all in like a kit from PR, and they're like travel sizes. So I ended up really liking the shade. So this is called the I don't know, it's just like their lipstick. I don't know if there's like a proper name, but the shade is Penelope Pink. And again, it's a nude. It's like the, you know, like the lightest nude out of this like bunch. But I love the formula. It's very creamy and moisturizing and very pigmented. And I mean, it's super cute. So I just had to put in here. Oh, of course. Just a few more things, I promise. I always carry 2 beauty sponges. I carry this right here is from Pure Cosmetics. I like to use this to apply my highlighter because of the flat side. And then I always have a beauty blender, and I carry it in the case so it doesn't get, you know, if it's damp, I carry it in the case so it doesn't get like wet, you know, it doesn't get my bag wet. And if it's dry, it doesn't get dirty with anything around it. So it's always in the case. That's why the case is all beat up, because I never not have it in this case. It's just better that way. You gotta have dry shampoo. At least I have to have dry shampoo because I don't wash my hair every day. And this is my #1 dry shampoo. It's from Marc Anthony. It's the Clear Dry Shampoo. There is literally no white residue on your hair. You spray it and you don't see anything. Highly recommend it. They have it in like Target or like any, you know, drugstore. Highly recommend it. It smells really good and it really does the job very, very well. So I have a little travel size always with me because my hair just needs a little, you know, zhuzh. I knew I forgot something. For powder, I only carry this right here. I have mentioned this before. It's really, really good. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. I always carry this with me. It's really lightweight. It does give you a little bit of coverage. I like this at my under eyes if I have to. It doesn't really, I'm wearing it right now actually on my under eyes and on my face. It doesn't cake up your makeup or anything like that. So this is the only powder I always carry with me. Alright guys, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this what's in my everyday bag. And please, please know that I don't carry this whole entire bag around with me every day. I don't even have room for that. I carry a diaper bag. So that's already a lot. But what I mean is this is always my go-to. Like I don't have to go in my drawers to get things and like fish out in my makeup collection or so, you know, something like that. So that's what I mean. This is literally my everyday bag. It's right here where I need it, in my arm's reach, and it has a little bit of everything. But from here, I usually have like a smaller, you know, bag that I do put in my bag. So like I have like a tiny little thing that I put maybe 5 or 6 things in there if I need to take it on the go with me. So I don't take that big bag with me. So please understand that. That would be insane. So I would love to know what you have on your go-to bag. At least 3 items that you cannot not have with you at all times. So let me know in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, and if you learned something new, please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.